Look at that sheen. Wow. Welcome back to the Art of Ram, guys. Swamp Trog here, representing the third layer skate park and the Art of Ram. Tonight, we're winding down our basic mini ramp training or trick tip video series. All right. So the last one that we have here at the third layer, because we have this obstacle you might not have at your local skate park, but somewhere you're gonna find it, is how to actually go over a spine ramp. The spine ramp is right here in front of us. All right. So we haven't talked about it yet, but we have done all the work to learn how to go over a spine. It's not a super difficult trick, but there is definitely some things that will literally get you hung up on it. And we're going to walk you through that so you have success the first time going up and over a spine. So let's come out a little bit closer here and get into talking about it. All right, so you're going to start with a drop in. Now here at third layer, we have actually an extension you can see over here. This is a 2'8" mini ramp. I've talked about it in past videos, but we got about a 10-inch extension over there. So we got a 3.5-foot drop in. It really works good to throw you over the spine, dropping in on that. You might not have that at your skate park, so we're gonna actually just be working on the lower part to the equal size spine here. I'm gonna drop in, regular drop in position. As I come in, I'm gonna want to be really dialed in on my pumping, all right? You're gonna wanna get a good pump to throw your momentum over the rim. Another thing that's gonna be really helpful to land this is know how to roll in, check back, refer to the roll in video that we've done in this series. That's also gonna be crucial to you learning how to go over the spine. As you go up the ramp, again, our foot is in our drop-in position. We're gonna have to lift up just slightly our front foot. The board's gonna stay with us with that pressure. And right then and there, as we lift up, our foot is gonna merge up into this roll-in position. All right, so our foot starts back in a drop-in position. If you don't recall, it's kind of hard to see, I'm sure, with the lighting in here, but we want to be able to like drop in and be able to see those 4 bolts. But as we lift up and slide our foot forward, we want to actually be able to see the back too, and that's going to be your roll-in position or your transfer over the spine position. Once you get up on top, it's pretty much a balancing act. What I always recommend is getting low, looking forward, making sure your shoulders are straight or square with the board, parallel with the board, and then you're going to take that deep breath out, that exhale like we've been talking about, and you're going to roll away from it first try. So I want to get into it and talk to you guys about a couple things about what works for me, and especially the end of this trick, and that is not hanging up. Now when we've done roll-in straight on, the acid drop roll-in made famous by Dwayne Peters, you know, we didn't talk about lifting up your back truck because this ramp is just so small, you really can just roll right over it. But on a spine, you have the lock-in. We're not coming down from the top, we're coming up and then over. And what can happen is literally your truck can hang up right there and it can send you to the flat and it hurts terribly. We don't want that for you, all right? So here we go. Franco, why don't you just stand up on the roll in there? Again, I gotta give a shout out to Franco, Alex Lumblad, Oscar, everyone who's helped me film this. Danny, maybe you guys rock. Thank you so much. Couldn't do it without you guys. Legendary ramp skate instructors themselves. All right, so set up. You're gonna get a nice pump here. I'm gonna show you the bailout pattern right away. Helmet's tight. Let's get it. Come up. Go down into the knee slide. You're gonna want to just get comfortable doing that. Try that just a couple times at your local skate park. If you notice, I got up, I stalled, and I let my back truck slide up to the coping. All right. I was looking forward the whole time. I did turn my shoulders. That's a big mistake. You don't really want to do that. You want to keep your shoulders parallel with the board. All right. So here we go. This time I'm gonna over-exaggerate, over-emphasize. So let's back up just a hair. One thing you can do to get warmed up for this, and you've heard me talk about it before, and I'm a firm believer in starting with the roll away, all right? So it's a little weird getting on, but you put your front foot on, put your back foot on, and then at this point, once you're balancing up there in this weird, awkward foot placement, you gotta dance your feet to a wider stance. Put your hand on the metal, set your feet up super wide this first time, and then when you're ready, shift the weight over. Let's do that one more time. Talk about kind of this lift up. As I'm balancing on the center, and I want to commit to going over, what I do is I press on the front foot, I lean my weight forward, but very important, the most important thing about this is I have to actually lift my back leg up and over the coping, or else you're going to get this smash, hang up, death. All right, we don't want that. Definitely don't want that. So again, I'm going to get super low. I'm really going to over-exaggerate this back leg. Hopefully, Franco, you can get that in there for everybody. It's going to be kind of quick because I'm old. So I'm balancing up there. I'm going to get low, lift the back leg. Remember guys, this is just high quality content, totally terrible video content, or quality I guess. Deal with it, all right? Deal with me. Here we go, we're doing this, all right? So, lifting that back leg up and over the coping, that's gonna help you with your survival out here. It's Rocktober, let's rock over the spine. Here we go. The pumping on this really, you wanna like, as you come up that ramp, you're going to act like you're rolling out of the ramp. You're going to throw your arms up, and as you get up, get low into that knee bend, make sure your foot's in place, rock over. Up into the balance, lift up. Alright, if you can get up on top of that and stall like that, great. I'm going to try to speed up the motion. We haven't talked about it much in this series, but stop messing around. Put your skate face on. Become a skater. Be hardcore. Here we go. Get low. Lift that foot. Off the ramp, it looks like this. I slide my foot up, and then when I'm low, that was ridiculous right there. That was so much. Let me try that again. I slide my foot up on the rock, and then I just do something like that. All right, so again, kind of goes back to some skateboard basics and board control. That's sort of the motion. Up, over, okay? At that time, you're still leaning forward through all this. You're just doing front truck, back truck. The only way to do that is have your pinky toe up on the nose of the board a little bit. Same with your back foot, it's gotta be on the tail. You gotta be able to lift up. Won't be able to happen if your foot's behind those bolts right there. All right, I'm getting kind of out of breath, guys. I'm really feeling this. I'm really feeling it. Other than that, let's do a couple more times. Get through there. And once you've learned this, you might as well learn to go and do it backwards. So what I'm gonna do is do a rock fakie, and I'm gonna approach and pump back up, and I'm gonna go fakie up and over the spine to a rock fakie, all right? You just learn both those tricks in the same day. Neither is easier than the other. They go like peas in a pod, whatever you want to say. Apples and bananas, they go together perfectly, all right? So let's just get to it. This is going to be the end of the Art of Ram beginner mini ramp series. You guys have been doing a great work out there. Thanks for watching, thanks for sharing, thanks for subscribing, all the comments, it's been awesome. We're going to get into intermediate transition, it's going to be dope. And we're going to learn to catch air in the next segment, in the next series, so stay tuned. Here we go. Finishing off, beginner mini ramp. We're going to have some guest riders be appearing in some of the more advanced stuff too. I'm really hyped on that. So here we go. Wide stance. Shift that foot forward, lift up the back foot. Rock fake. Back foot up, front foot over. Fakie hang. Work on the plunging. Working a mini ramp, working a half pipe, working a bowl. I can't emphasize it enough, the breathing. You've got to time your breath for the trick. Sometimes I find myself doing breathing exercises watching my friends skate when I'm with them. The timing's going to be the same. You guys work on that, you guys are going to be intermediate riders in no time. Until next time, see you guys later. Ram it down, you know what to do. Leave a comment below. We love you guys. See you later.